Hello and welcome back to Mars, everyone. We are live tonight. We are live. Anime's Pro Festival just wrapped up. There's been highs, there's been lows, there's been exclusives, there's even been behind the scene looks at the Hajime no Ippo Storm Collectibles figure, and we're gonna be talking about all of it. So, thank you all for showing up. Really appreciate that. I want to first off, say sorry for rescheduling for tonight. That being said, we will be doing a giveaway. We will be doing a giveaway tonight for all of those who are watching. And of course, if you're in the US. And tonight's giveaway is going to be this Tamashii Nation's Yellow Effect for the pending Storm Arena Blanca. Not sure when we're going to get it. If you've got the Jada Toys Blanca or really any other action figure, I mean, these things are pretty cool, right? They're compatible with a lot of figures, so I think this would be nice for someone's collection. So we're gonna be doing a giveaway on that, and it's simple for that. You just have to make me laugh. Comment, make me laugh, and whoever does the best tonight at the end of the stream, I'll pick a winner. As simple as that. So thank you all for showing up. And the first thing we really need to take care of, because it's long overdue, is gonna be. It is giveaway related. 1 second here. And that is going to be the giveaway for this Storm Arena Baki.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to M.A.R.S.
So we did a collaborative giveaway with SSR64, and the winner has been chosen for about a week now. Hasn't reached out to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick another winner. So hopefully some of y'all down in the chat actually watched and commented what was required, your most anticipated Storm Arena figure, and who knows, maybe one of y'all will win. But we're going to go ahead and pick this winner, and we're going to do something different. We're going to minimize the time frame. I was giving the first winner a week. They never reached out through Instagram. So now we're going to do 24 hours. So if you got 24 hours to reach out, and if you don't, then we're going to move to the next person and so on and so forth. So let's see who we got here. No thanks. All right. Sammy Balls. It looks like you are our winner. So let's go ahead and find. Oh, sorry. We're going to go ahead and find Sammy Balls over here on the other tab. Let's see. It's like a lot of comments, so we might have to do this after the fact. But yeah, Sammy Balls, if you're watching, you have won this Storm Arena Baki. Now, let's get to the chat. Let's see how everyone's doing today. We've got 20 people in here. Thank you all for watching. I see we got Sun in here. What's up? Stone's in here. We got Venom. Welcome in. I saw Silent. He's in here too. Silent Man. Burn Eye, what's good? Warp Gate, good to see you. We got 20 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. 21 in here. Drop the likes. And let's get going. We got the M.A.R.S nature reviews in the back. That's the Storm Arena Ken Masters Wonderfest exclusive. So we got, some nature reviews to enjoy while we're going through all of this here. I don't even know where to start. So where do you all want to start? I'll let you all decide where we start today. We can talk about oh no, actually, I do know where to start. Let me backtrack. I do know where to start. We're gonna start with the probably the most controversial release from Storm Arena so far, bro. A little crazy right now. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this Sagat. So by now, I'm sure everyone in the community has seen this. Hold on, let me set this up real quick. Yeah, everyone's in the community has seen this result. This Sagat, and it's not a good look. Let's just say it how it is. It's not a good look for Storm, especially coming off of the exclusives of Storm Arena. Both Kens having the paint peeling And now here we are. We've got a regular release. Okay, that was like my biggest argument for the exclusives. It's like, oh, they're exclusive releases, so it's bad, but it could be worse. It could be a regular release. But here we are. We've got Sagat, and it's a regular release, and like the discoloration of it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm not sure what happened. Sorry. All right, let's take it from the top. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again from the top. So we're talking about this Sagat right here, and yeah, this is not a good look for Storm. I've been advocating with the exclusives. Those are exclusives. They're not regular releases. So for me, that's always been a way of looking at it. Like, oh, okay, it shouldn't be a slide, but I guess I will take it as a slide just because it's an exclusive and it's not a regular release. It's not a general release. The general releases, that's more impactful, I would say so, just because they're producing those general releases on a much bigger level as opposed to exclusives. Like we know the Anime Pro Festival exclusives, there was only 400, whereas this Sagat, there's probably 10,000, right? The good news is that we caught the issue early. They caught the issue early because what would be more upsetting is for us here in the States or over in, the UK would be to receive this figure like this. You know what I mean? BBTS here in the States, I would say that should be what you judge these figures off of. Okay. This figure was available at the Anime Pro Festival. So if you were in Hong Kong, you were able to get this figure. You can get it on eBay. I've had posted a link where you can go through Instagram and get this figure. So really, those of us who bought the figure from that event are going to suffer. But I believe when it comes to the official release for or from BBTS and from Thunder, whichever it's called from the UK, those individuals will not encounter this issue. Now we already have confirmation um, that Anime's Pro Festival, I'm sorry, yeah, Anime's Pro has made everyone aware. Storm is aware of this bad chest color. So replacements are coming. Even if you had ordered it from Krauser here, okay, this is the individual that, if you don't know, this is the one we made the post on that you can go and actually get Sagat and exclusives. I've seen some of y'all did get the exclusive, some of y'all did get Sagat. Reliable source. And yeah, you can see here, this is the guy you could have messaged and got those figures, right? I did reach out to him, and he did let me know, like, hey, once we get replacements, like, more than likely we'll try to make it right to the best of their ability. Now we have to wait and see how everything breaks down, but if you did order from him, chances are you could reach out and he'll try to make it right for you. So going, for future reference, whenever Dan comes out, Charlie, and things like that, if you want to get those figures first, then yeah, you need to go to Krauser. He'll take care of you. And if you don't know who Jay Hernandez is, which you should know who Jay Hernandez is, he actually goes and gets stuff through Krauser as well. So definitely a reliable source and someone to keep in your pocket if you want to get these figures early. But here's the thing about that is that when you get these figures from Hong Kong, yeah, you are going to experience issues. Like, again, this figure was released at the Anime Pro Festival. People were able to pick it up in hand or in person. And a vast majority of those figures, if not all of those figures, suffer from this issue. The good news is, again, is that if you order through BBTS, by the time that Sagat arrives, or even Image Anime, then hopefully so you won't encounter this issue. Now, should we still have this issue when BBTS receives their batch and they ship it out, then yeah, that's going to be a problem. But for right now, even as it stands, it looks and it is a problem for Storm. And then here we go. All right, so let me see some of these comments here. We got Silent Man. They made a public announcement about it, so at least they're aware. I tried to send a link or source, but YouTube deleted. Oh yeah, I do apologize. I don't have two monitors going on, so I'm thinking everything's showing up as I'm talking, but it's not. So bear with me, okay? But yeah, we do have it here. Here's the official. Let me get this going too, because this helps. Yeah. So this is like the official announcement from Animes Pro, where they pretty much said, hey, like the first batch of on-site customers, check your receipts, check your figures, and let's see what's up. We don't even know how many batches there were of Sagat. Are we talking about like those who were first there, on Friday to get all of those Sagats, or is it the second batch? Is it the third batch? How many batches were there? There's a lot of variables we don't know about. But what we do know is that Storm is going to be fixing this issue. They're going to be at least attempting to making it right. But how long would that take for those people who were there? That's going to be the issue. I think, me personally, I'm good, just because by the time BBTS receives their batch, they shouldn't have any issue, right? And being a US content creator for Storm, is this a loss for Storm? Absolutely. But is it going to be for me? That's yet to be determined. Now, we do have this figure on the way with much more. So shout out to Krauser, man, honestly. Here's his page here. And again, reliable source. Hit him up. Next time a new figure comes out, he can probably get it for you very easily, cheap. It's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks, standard shipping. He doesn't do express shipping. He's unable to for whatever reason. I've offered to pay extra, and just not going to happen. So, yeah, this is it, man. This is your source right here. Okay, so if you're an individual who wants to pursue doing, Storm Arena reviews, and you want to get these figures first, Krauser's your man to go to. But yeah, Animes Pro, Sagat. It's crazy because a lot of people really wanted this figure. A lot of people are anticipating this figure. And to see, I mean, this shit's spreading like wildfire, right? Everyone is seeing this shit. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So let's see some comments here again. Sun says, I told Krauser to get me the new batch and that I can wait. I'm not about to get that discolored Sagat. Yeah, I think I have mine coming, but who knows? Hopefully it's not discolored. That would be epic. More than likely it will be, though. Yeah, I think my camera keeps like cutting off. Hold on. All right, there we go. So yeah, I mean, this is it. First looks, first impressions, my opinion on it. they both have their pros and cons. And I kind of asked a trick question, right? I didn't ask who did it better. I just wanted to know, like, in y'all's opinion, who did it right? I feel like both companies nailed the style that they were going for. And this is a nice comparison because you can see the differences between, both companies' approach. Color distillation aside, I do like the sculpting for Storm, but I just feel like Jada's is good too. They're both great, honestly. Great figures, both of them. We got Hustle. Start. Oh, I started a Storm Collectibles channel. You up for a collaboration? Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm always down, of course. You got to put some time in first. You put some time in, show me that you're dedicated to it, and I definitely got you. Silent Man, it's like the DJ release from Jada. He had it too. Let's see if we can find that. Um, I kind of let me see. I'm not sure if this figure. Okay, I kind of see what you're saying there. Is that what you're talking about? I kind of see it a little bit. Solomon says Jada Sagat is my favorite release from them. Yeah, that's really a good figure. And I've been saying, I would have it out on my desk and I would just pick it up and pose it around. It's fun to pose. It's good. It's nice and sturdy. It's a good quality figure. And I really want to get my hands on the Storm Arena Sagat just to see like how the quality of that is. And yeah, mismatch here. Okay, well, that just goes to show, these things happen. On the bright side, we've got Anime's Pro confirming that they're going to fix this issue. And us here in the States, for everyone in the UK, by the time you get this figure, there should be no issue. All right. So, if you all haven't joined the Storm Arena Worldwide Facebook group, you should. They've got everyone's in there, right? Almost 3,000 members. They've got a lot of people contribute. I'm sorry for my dogs. There's a lot of people contributing to the channel, to the page, photos, the whole 9 yards. And we can see these are some of the items you could get at the event, right? You can see the Sagat here looking good. They got the Ken, Ryu, the Storm Arena pin, the Storm Collectibles water bottle. I'm excited because I convinced Krauser to get that for me. They had a Storm Arena water bottle, but the way you got that is if you had to pre-order the whole entire set for KOF, like the whole set, and you were able to get that. The Storm Collectible bottle was more obtainable, and yeah, he was able to get that for me, so I'm super stoked for that. I mean, look, you can even see the chest a little bit right here too. What a shame! What a shame. The Storm Arena pin, we'll have to have that on future streams, maybe videos too. Very excited for that. What breed are my dogs? They're terriers, so that's why they're like barking crazy. And we just got a cat too, so like the cat escaped. She's outside, and the dogs are freaking out. Yeah, even the water bottle, bro. I had to get that. All right, let's see. Where are we here? I've done lost track. Okay, there we go. And then you can see like how the walls were too. I mean, look at all those $100 Kens and Ryus right there on the wall. You know how many people probably bought Ryu and Ken again just to sell them on eBay for $100? I would say a lot. But that's cool to see. I wish we could have this experience here in the States where you just pull up to an event and you go and there's a whole shelf, like 4 levels, just Storm Arena figures. So God, everything. And it's just like, man, you see Sagat there and you just think to yourself, what a shame. What a shame. We still have the figure coming though, and we're going to be reviewing it. And I don't know. I just don't know. Now let's go ahead and take a look over here. Mr. Lee holding it down. You know, this is like the end of the show recap video, and we're seeing some more. We're seeing some more figures here. Hold on. So we got Oppo. Oppo's looking good. This looks to be. I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be their Storm Collectibles. Dopo Orochi exclusive. It's got to be, because look at that head sculpt. I don't remember his head sculpt being like that on the regular release. He's got the blue gi. It's looking good. Yeah, that Ippo is going to be probably figure of the year. I mean, look at that. The soft goods. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, event exclusive or exclusive variant. Yeah. I wonder what the accessories are going to be too. We've got Karis here as well. This figure I feel like was already on. I don't know if this is a different character of Karis or if this is that exclusive that they revealed much earlier on in the year. I'm not sure, but it looks good. And I was actually quite fond of that figure. It was a pretty cool figure. Oh, cool guy. What's up? I see you in there. Here we got M. Bison. Looking good. Where's he at? When are we going to get this figure? You know, I like the green hands there. And it's pretty wild that, you know, Storm, they go years without Bison, right? Like the last one we got was Street Fighter V. And then this year, we've seen Ultra Street Fighter 2 Bison, and we're seeing Street Fighter 6 Bison. Oh, let me turn this down. Oh, yeah, this is looking good. Terry Bogard. I'm liking this. I feel like, you know, there for a while, we were all kind of just missed it, bro. Oh, you're good. Yeah, M. Bison should have been released by now. He does look phenomenal. Terry Bogard, you know, Storm Collectibles. Like I've been saying, I was worried Storm Collectibles was going to be gone. At least the window, it seems like it's closing for Storm Collectibles. But after this event, hopefully that's not going to be the case. I think they're just going to stick to popular IPs. City of the Wolves is pretty good. Street Fighter 6 is doing really good. I mean, they just released a video that Street Fighter 6 has already sold like 6 million copies. So Street Fighter 6 for Storm Collectibles, I feel like definitely is going to be around. And I want to see different characters come from that. But yeah, so right now Terry Bogard is looking good. Rock Howard's looking good too. Like, look at the hair. These figures look really, really good. And then here we got the 12-inch Baki figures. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, we missed this. If we would have went live yesterday, then we wouldn't have seen all this. But it's pretty cool to see Mr. Lee giving us like one little look at everything before it's all over with for this year. We got Sword and Gold. Welcome in. Oh, Sword and Gold. Shit, what's up? Yeah, I know you're on Instagram. You got you got everything, right? Like all the Storm Collectibles, exclusives, everything. Welcome in. Says wonder when the Wonder Festival Ryu will come out. I will hope next year. Though it's not confirmed that Storm will be at the Wonder Festival for Japan, which takes place in February, I think. Hopefully there. That would be pretty nice. And then it was alleged that at Wonder Festival Shanghai, they were taking pre-orders for that Ryu. Yeah, the Fatal Fury figures are good, man. SNK just in general. I like the SNK designs. They all look pretty nice. Good thing you made that judgment live. Yeah, to go live today. Yeah, I had a pretty cool opportunity yesterday, so I was like, I'm sorry, everyone. We'll catch you tomorrow. And here we are. So Sword and Gold, I used to, LOL, sold all. Well, that's probably a good pivot. You know, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. There hasn't been any videos or pictures, to my knowledge, of anyone having those exclusives, which is weird, right? Because the whole community knows about the Wonder Festival paint issue and the New York Comic Con paint issue. So why hasn't anyone just went ahead and just go ahead and show the community, hey, there's no paint issues, so that we can all be aware? Yes, I did see that review. Let's go check it out. I didn't watch all of it, but let's go check it out. Here we go. Theater mode. So yeah, this is actually pretty cool. It's crazy. This guy's got like 1 million subscribers, right? You think this video's got like 10,000 views or something? Pretty cool though, nonetheless. I think this might actually be our first look, like a review look on YouTube from Neo Guy here. All cool, but now the Sagat has some quality control issues too. Yeah, I think that's only going to be for those who attended the event, which again sucks for Storm because people will always hold this over their head now. The best thing that they could do now is just to make sure that when it comes to BBTS and those over in the UK and other parts of the world, they don't also experience the same issue. So it's a good thing that they caught the issue at the event. Should it be happening at all? Absolutely not. This is like the third time a quality control regarding paint or something has happened for Storm. Now, if you know Storm, then you know their paint isn't always the best. Okay. God knows Kung Lao was terrible. He had bald spots in his head. But this Storm Arena second time around, we gotta get this shit locked in. So yeah, I mean the figure it looks good. Like it looks like it's posing nicely. That's a nice effect there too. Neo 25 is a plant bro bots, right? I think he has like the Legos or something like that. That's what like his main attraction is. Yeah, nah, this is an L for Storm. I mean, it is right now. And that's the thing. That's something to consider. It is right now. The big L is going to come whether or not they fix this issue. Because remember, this is an exclusive event, right? This is a Animates Pro event. It's a little small festival event where you could go and get these figures. I don't even know if Storm has released Sagat to the general public yet to where you can go and actually get the figures. I don't think they have. I think this festival was the first place you could go and get Sagat. And because of that, that's why I'm like, okay, like it doesn't look good for you, but you have time to fix the issue. Now, are you going to come through and fix the issue? That's going to be the biggest question. Rico, he says, I'm not going to hold it over Storm's head. This can happen to any company. Look at Jado Toys with DJ. Yeah, exactly. So, and with DJ, that actually hit your shelves coming from BBTS. So, like I said, let's wait and see what happens with Sagat. There's no commentary. Unboxing has 1 million subs. Yeah. Hey, there is another channel out there. I think it's called like Silence Unbox. I don't know what it's called. It's like Gaming Unbox where he has on the white gloves and he puts it on with his knife, and I will take the knife and he'll cut it. So, and he's got 1 million subscribers too. Sword and Gold says, yeah, hopefully I ordered and going for all Storm Arena variant, etc., like I did before. But yeah, that's the right place to go. That's the right move to take because I mean Storm Arena is definitely, I feel like there's a lot of potential there, right? But they have dropped the ball quite a bit in the first year. They're very ambitious. You can see that because we've had so much pre-orders for Storm Arena. We've had so many releases this year that was mostly Storm Arena. And they've pushed other figures to the side, like M. Bison, T-Hawk. It was concerning. It still is concerning. But next year, hopefully things turn out better because there's a lot of figures planned for next year. Okay, so if this continues, if this trend continues, then it's like, okay, well, different brand, same Storm, and that may be the tell of the story after all. Definitely ordered. But I'm clear coating them before posing. Okay, yeah, protective paint from rubbing off. Yeah, that let me know how that goes because I saw someone comment that also. I was curious, like, oh, maybe that's an idea. I usually don't get that down into it. I usually just really raw, from the mountain. So I just pull it out, mess with it, put it back, and go on. I really don't get too involved with the figures, but yeah, let me know how that goes. Yeah, it doesn't look bad as the one shown on Dad's video. Yeah, Dad's videos took off, right? That was pretty cool. I'm glad for him on that. It says Hustle says I've waited for Storm Arena Sagat long enough. If the chest is discolored, I'm in no rush to send it back. I'll take voucher for my next purchase instead. Facts. There you go. At least it's here in a sense, right? We got Cool Guy says that Sagat still looks better than a whole lot of figures I have. Yeah. And I just want to go over here real quick. Oh, let me find it again. Probably can go here. Okay, yeah, here it is. Like I said, everything's on this group page, Storm Arena Worldwide. Make sure you join that. And I wanted to go here. Damn, what was it? I wanted to say something about this. Shit. There was something I wanted to say, but I forgot. So, sorry, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah, the glove gimmick review cringe. Yeah, yeah. There's some people out there doing that. Now, for me, I think my scenario is a bit different, especially if I'm outside and it's 37 degrees. Like, I'm definitely gonna have some gloves on for sure. But just to have it for the sake of having it, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, his figure it doesn't look too bad. It's not that noticeable for him. Yeah, in that comparison pic, people were complaining about Storm Sagat's feet and hands. LOL. Yeah, I really wanted to say something, but that shit like escaped my mind. But yeah, like the proportions are different. Definitely Sagat from Jada is more toned down. It's not as exaggerated like the Storm Arena one. So I think like there's pros and cons to like both figures, and that's ultimately what's great about both companies releasing these figures is because you can get both or you can get one or the other. With this Sagat right now, I feel like the whole community is discouraged because they don't want to go on eBay, they don't want to go through Instagram and get the Sagat because they know the Sagats that are out now will have this issue with the chest. So right now, I mean, the safest bet if you're going to get a Sagat would be the Jada, honestly, unless of course you can see past the discolored chest, then you're okay, you know. Yeah, no one's defending this. Yeah, usually, hey, bro, like usually I'm on it. Like, no, this is okay. This is great. I mean, I kind of am, to a degree, but this just really sucks for those who are at the festival and for those who already bought it, from Instagram and eBay, because we all know, like, okay, it's coming. It's too late. We can't take it back. And the good news is that Krauser did say, like, yeah, once they release that second batch and things like that, then we'll do what we can to make it right for you. Big hands, big feet. He's packing then. There we go. I like that. That was good. Rico says Street Fighter Alpha had overly exaggerated limbs and disproportionate bodies versus the natural autonomy, sorry, of Street Fighter 2. Yeah, exactly. Do you all even care to see Storm Arena Street Fighter 5, Storm Arena Street Fighter 4? I think there's potential there. All right, let's see what else we got here to talk about. Oh yeah, let's Let's take a look at this real quick. I had to save it. Yeah, so check this out. So this is like the behind the scenes look, right, of Hajime. And that's pretty cool. Kind of see everything and how it's done. Look at that. You can see like the cast over here for the figure. I mean, I'm not sure how this stuff how it works and things like that, but this is pretty cool to see. He's even got the stand right there, should letting you know. Oh, cool. And it's kind of showing you like the different head sculpts, I guess, right? So we're kind of seeing where we're getting with this figure. I'm not sure. Is that like him punching or something or getting punched? I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Oh, you're down for the Storm Arena 4 and 5? Same. If it means getting Street Fighter rep, sure. Okay, yeah, Street Fighter 3 needs to come too. It is pretty cool to see this behind the scenes shot right here. All right, now let's go back to Mr. Lee here. And I want to take a look at these figures because this is where it's at, right? We've got the Mike Hager and Cody final fight. How are we feeling about this? Are you guys going to be picking these two figures up? Are you done with Storm Collectibles? Are you sticking with Storm Arena? What's the word from everyone? I don't think anyone's given us a uh, Makoto or Elena figure yet, so Street Fighter 3 would be sick. Agreed. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool to get those figures. And honestly, I feel like Storm should reveal another Street Fighter IP very soon. I think that'd be cool. Let's see if we're going to be getting. It doesn't necessarily mean that we need to get figures right away, just to like let us know, like, hey, this is coming soon. For Darkstalkers, they revealed Darkstalkers was coming. I think it was like 2019, and then we didn't get Dimitri, I believe, until like 2020 or 2021. So even if they were to go out and just let us know, like, hey, we're getting like a new Street Fighter IP, like we've seen y'all want Street Fighter 3, that would be pretty nice. Only Cody. I'll just wait for his alpha version. Yeah, I'm very excited to see that. The alpha Cody. He's got his knife there too. There's T-Hawk. A lot of these figures, M.A.R.S and T-Hawk, we need to get these figures, man. I want to check them out and see how they feel in hand. Let me move this. All right, there we go. Yeah, all in all, I think it was a pretty good reveal for Storm across the board. We were needing Storm Collectibles. They had been in the dark for a while, ever since the Capcom Cup. That was the last time we really got a lot of Storm Collectible reveals. And then to see that we're ending out the year on Thanksgiving, we've got Storm Collectibles and Storm Arena reveals. It was a good event overall. Yeah, the usual. These figures look crazy. I don't know if I'm going to go and get those 12-inch figures, but they do look nice. The M Bison has me the most shocked. I kind of was expecting M Bison, a little bit, but the horse too, like that was a pleasant surprise. Oak says, cool reveal. Storm just moves so slow. Yeah, they do. I mean, we still don't even have Baki yet over here in the States. I think UK has Baki now. We're still waiting on Sagat, of course. I don't think Sagat's going to come out by the end of the year. We've got the BBTS exclusives. I don't know if they're going to be here by the end of the year, too. So Storm asks, how many different faces does the Kim can Arena have, counting all the exclusives? Let's go check it out and see. Let's go check it out. All right, so for Wonder Fest, we know there's 2 there, right? So there's 2. Those are the same 2. I think in total it should be 4. It should be 4 in total. We go all the way down here. I mean, just look at all this content just in 1 year, like all these photos, promo images, reveals, insane. Is this the right one? So 3 in total. 3 head scopes. Yo, welcome in. Thank you. 52 minutes. Yeah, but we started a little late. We started like technically I guess it was like 40-some minutes. You know. But good to see you all here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you hit those likes while you're in here. But yeah, so I think with Ken, there's gonna be 3 total. That's it. I thought it was 4, but it's 3. And let's go back here. There was another photo someone had just posted. Yeah, check this out. Oh. So here we go. Yeah, you can see like the different reuse, the Kens. We've now got 4 Ken figures, man. That's crazy. Just in 1 year. I mean, a lot of figures have came out this year. Absolutely phenomenal. And for Ryu, this is the variant I would have wanted the most, you know? So I'm pretty excited that we're getting that light blue. Yeah, we've got the other color that we don't know when it's going to come out, but for right now, I'm pretty excited for this. And then also too, we've now have our Z-ism, right? Which is going to be your standard regular release. You got your V-ism, which is going to be an exclusive, and the X-ism with the super bar. Awesome. Pretty cool. So this is what I'm, going back to what I was saying. Every release from Storm Arena Street Fighter Alpha 3 is going to have at least 3 variants. You're going to have your Z-ism, your V-ism, and then your X-ism. And I think over here in the States, it's like A-ism is for one of them too. So we still need to get that. So those are probably going to be different colors coming from BBTS or maybe Image Anime. We'll have to wait and see. So Mars, what are we looking at? We've seen some good prototypes. Ban. It seems that Ken has most colors. Yeah, Ken has the most colors. He's definitely getting the most attention, as he should. And we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Now, the thing is that with Storm Arena, going back to what Sword was saying earlier, Sword and Gold, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to try to get all of them, right? The thing is that if you didn't pick up these exclusives from Krauser, right? I think now on eBay, they're going for over $100. When he was offering them, I think they were going for like $65. Let's go check out eBay real quick and see. And that just goes to show, like, you just got to be on it, man, because if you're not, the hype around Storm is just going to drive the prices up crazy. Oh, okay, so this isn't too bad. Yeah, $80. I mean, it's still $100 after everything's said and done, but that's pretty cool that it's not 100 fresh out the gate. But yeah, I mean, look at this, 100 and this is in America too, like $130 for this Ryu. Sheesh. This one's 60. Let's go back. Yeah, eBay's Sellers are scumbags, bro. They're scalpers. Capitalism. All day. Oh, we got God in here saying aism is Zism. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we don't know right now if there are any paint issues with these figures. Nobody, which is crazy, no one out there in the community has verified that at all. I feel like, and if the first place to do that probably is going to be Storm Arena Worldwide. So if you're on Facebook, go and join this page so you can just, hop on there and see what's happening. Just want to go through here and see. And then here's this figure here. You can see Sagat. So even here, like, it looks like his was fine. So I feel like of those batches, maybe some were good, majority were not, but some were good. I don't know if he painted it himself or anything, or if this is just like fresh out. I don't know. Because look at that. This looks normal, right? It looks the way it should. Silent says, that's why I go to Ollie for Arena rather than eBay. Get coupons, bring the price down. That's true. That's a good way to look at it. So yeah, Dare Daddy, he's got it. He's got it pretty good. Also, shout out to Image Anime to sending those replacement parts for Yellow Can. Oh, did you get a replacement part? I didn't even know. Like, is that what happened? Because I know they were selling those batches. Because if you go to my video where I drove like 3 hours, right, to pick up Baki, and I was asking him about the paint chipping for Ken and stuff like that, and he was letting me know that there was still 200 of those figures stuck at customs, and that they would receive those later. And then we got those in, and then we picked up some here on the channel and things like that. So yeah, let me know. Is that what they did? Just looks like it has a little more color, but it could be the photo. Yeah, I don't know. This one's looking pretty good. It looks like it might have been touched up a little bit. Or I mean, even seeing these shots like this, like I don't know if there's any Photoshop going on in here. I don't know. Damn, I really wish I could remember what I wanted to say. Like, okay, so look, there he goes here. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. And nobody commented about the paint chipping. That's wild. I mean, I don't see anything that looks like it's noticeable. And this Ryu has the flared band. It looks good from what I'm seeing. Well. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking to see, like, because like I said, like, join this page because you may find some stuff here that you didn't know was out there. Yeah, I can ask real quick. Let's do that and see what they say. There we go. We're doing this shit live. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Like, did they send you a whole new figure, or I would, but I yeeted my Facebook years ago, so I most likely hit the subreddit. Yeah, subreddit or Reddit in general. That's where I saw that post for the Sagats and stuff, and just seeing how people were pissed, man. Like, the community is very upset, but it's like, don't be upset yet, depending on where you live. Like, if you're in the US, which I'm sure that individual lives in the US, Be upset if that figure is shipped from BBTS and it's not resolved. Then be upset. But right now, just have sympathy for those who were at the Anime's Pro Festival who got in person. Nah, they sent new legs and a new gi. Oh, okay. All right. So they looked out for you then. That's pretty cool. Just a leg. LOL. Yeah, make a post on the subreddit later. Saw people pissed about Nash being updated with the lighter green. I thought he looked. I said that in the video, right? Like I thought he looked different. Something seemed a bit off when I saw that. And I don't know if he even held any of those figures in his hands. Like here's a Sakuma, man. Like I saw a lot kind of on the fence with this Akuma. Like they're upset because it's not accurate to Alpha 3. I don't know if the whole point of that was just to show, like, hey, you've seen the Jada Toys Akuma. This is our Akuma if we were to go that route. I'm not sure what the intention was behind that because we saw the one at the New York Comic Con. So, in a sense, it's like they're playing mind games at this point, right? They're playing with us because we went from silver to blue. And don't get me wrong, I'm really digging the blue here. The silver looks great too, but which one are we going to get? That's going to be the biggest question. Are we going to get the silver one or are we going to get the blue one? Because the blue one's more towards Ultra Street Fighter 2 versus the silver one, which is more accurate to Alpha 3. Hopefully we get both, right? I think that's what we all would want. Rico says that Kuma is fine, just the belt isn't accurate to the Alpha games. Okay. Personally, like the darker colors on them. Yeah, and then we got the Sagat too, or not Sagat, Zangief. Zangief looks great. Which honestly, like, I think we all kind of know Zangief was going to look good because Storm Collectibles, they always make Zangief. Every game they've made for Street Fighter, they've done Zangief, and they all look pretty good. So no surprise there. And then Dan, well, we all know how we feel about Dan right now. Hopefully we get the crying face head sculpt. I'm pretty sure we will with whichever variant they're going to do next. Now that we've got Ken 4 out of the way, Ryu technically is 2, but really only one's released. The next character to get any kind of exclusives, I guess technically should be Sagat, but it's too early to say. Just give Dan his goofy face, Storm, please. He's got to get it. He's got to get the crying, teary-eye head sculpt. Wouldn't be surprised if Zangief or Akuma pre-order before Chun-Li. Yeah, that Chun-Li, man, like, I don't know what's going on with those female figures. Like, they're really trying to perfect those figures, which at this point, now that we haven't gotten any female figure pre-order, just do what you got to do. The expectation or the excitement is not there for me right now. I'd rather them just take as long as they need to get the figures the way they need to look, have the fans happy, have themselves happy, then we'll do pre-orders and talk about it. Yeah, I would say we're definitely going to get the goofy face with Dan with the next variant. And I think Dan's going to be our next Street Fighter Alpha 3 release for the start of the year. Because I say that because before the event even had started, Mr. Lee had posted on his story a picture of Dan. So that made me believe, okay, Dan probably is going to be the next release from Storm. Oath says they suck at females. Yeah, and I think they realize that. You know what I mean? Like they're constantly reminded that, and hopefully that is why these female figures are not just revealed pre-order. Everything else has been revealed pre-order. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Kuma pre-order by the end of the year. I wouldn't be shocked because that's the trend that they've started is reveal pre-order. For the female figures, not the same thing. And hey, take as long as you need to. But Darkstalkers, like, I'm expecting a lot next year from Darkstalkers. We need more reveals. It's cool to see they made the Ryu skin color darker on the blue. Oh, part player 2. Let me see. It's in this shot right here, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's a little bit more tan. Shoot, I'm excited to see the Evil Ryu. That's what I'm really excited for. I don't think Ryu and Ken are gonna have any color issues like that. Not as bad as that. Even if you were to take the gis off and things like this for these figures, I don't think there's gonna be any issues. Oh, we got Alpha Proto in the building. From Collectibles love. Big beefy man. Yeah. Facts. Trying to say Storm gay. Oh, we got Turtle Busters. Welcome in. Was there an issue with the Sagat? Oh yes. Like I think a lot of people know about this one. Let's go find it here. Booyah, there it is. So the issue is pretty much the chest pieces being like different colored. And not a lot of people are happy about that, of course, because this Sagat was a lot of people's most anticipated Storm Arena release for 2025. And again, you know, it's okay to be upset, but also just remember once BBTS gets these figures out, there shouldn't be any issue. Rico says, I really want to see Evil Ryu and that Tail Ryu we never got. Yeah, hopefully that Tail Ryu is going to come out soon. Evil Ryu, I would love to see a reveal of that at New York Comic Con, even San Diego Comic Con or Anime Pro, or Anime's Expo. We're actually going to try to get out there next year to Anime's Expo and see if we can get there and cover that. Definitely the New York Comic Con will be there for next year. Turtle says, why is Storm always correct in the prototype but the final be wrong? Yeah, I just feel like when they do their prototypes, because they're prototypes, they try to make him look the best. You know, that's like, for an example, if you have a car and you go to reveal that car, it's probably going to look as best as it ever will be. And then when you get it mass produced, there may be issues with the car. I mean, just give an example, right? We have C Wolf in the house saying, what's up, Mars? Welcome, welcome. Silent Man says, funny Chun-Li looks bad, but Mika, they did well on body wise. Oh yeah. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on, let me see. Let's go back to that because that is facts. I was thinking that the other day, like, damn, bro. So they're really not playing around. Yeah, see, there's Chun Li, and I think the only thing that has been updated is gonna be her abdomen area. I feel like it definitely has been tweaked a little bit. And her arms, I feel like should be tweaked too. Like there should be like more muscle there too. And people are saying her thighs. I'm not coming out here and saying like, oh, it needs to look like Quinn Lee, that third party Chun Li or whatever. It don't need to be that exaggerated, but a little bit more fluff for her would be nice. It's when you see Armika's when you're like, oh shit. Yeah, I mean, look at that, bro. Yeah, like she's thick, right? She's looking real good. Do we know if it was just a batch? Yeah. So if you're referring to Sagat, it was just that first batch that came out. And here's the post again. This is the official posting here. It says here like the Anime's Pro Festival first batch on-site customers pretty much encountered this issue or whatever, right? So again, when it comes to BBTS or Thunder Virtue, I think is what it's called over in the UK, we shouldn't encounter this issue. You're only going to encounter this issue if you bought this figure recently and those people went to the Anime Pro Festival, because those figures are the ones that are like the messed up figures, right? Again, I don't think Storm has genuinely released Sagat yet over in Hong Kong, and they probably won't now. They're probably going to wait until the first of the year to do that general release. So we may not even see this figure now until I mean, definitely Q1 of 2026 from BBTS, but you're not going to see it by the end of the year. The only way you're going to be able to get this figure right now is if you go on eBay or through Instagram. But those figures, 99% of the time, will have that discolored chest. Okay. Good. That chest looks worse in person. Likely looks worse in person. Yeah, for sure. So now crossing our fingers for the correct batch. Yeah, basically. That's basically it. And if you went through Krauser on Instagram, I think if you reach out to him and your figure does arrive that way, because I had asked, like, hey, by chance, did you know if there was any issue? He said, like, no, because they weren't, obviously they weren't looking for it. You see, people like that, they've got so much orders coming in to where they're not looking at those smaller details. So it's understandable that it would slip by them. They've got so many orders to fulfill, right? And they're working so hard and doing what they're doing to where probably now that they realize, like, oh shit, we've done sent out all these figures, they're going to do their best to make it right. And that's really all you can hope for and ask for. He says prototypes, the sculptors are way hands on with, and they're able to fix any mistakes. Exactly. I think there's been stories of figures at events where there's issues and they're like the people then will be there and like tweaking the figures right before an event starts, like a con will start, and they're already there making their adjustments so that it looks absolutely like the best way possible. But then once you get the mass produced figure, it looks different. And that just goes back to like Sagat and Vega. That would be my prime example. When we saw those figures, I think it was the New York Comic Con of 2024. And Sagat looked great, Vega looked great, but then you got the actual product and it was like, whoa, like at least for Vega's sake, maybe not so much for Sagat, but definitely for Vega. Hopefully, the U.S. warehouse doesn't have that issue. I don't think it will. I think because they caught it so early, and because Storm probably has not released Sagat to the general public over in Hong Kong, they're going to correct this issue. My thing is like if they're still using the same factory, I'm done. This is enough. Go somewhere else. Use another factory. Go somewhere else to get your figures done. That would be probably the best decision Storm can make right now. For me, it's the face and the eyes. She needs to be curvy. The Rainbow Miko looks nice, but they may goof it up when they add the articulation. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. And the SH Figure Arts is great too. Yep. The face looks off. Is that for the Rainbow Mika? And when will you see this figure articulated? I would probably say, again, if Storm is not at the Wonder Festival Japan, which takes place, I believe, in February, if they are not there, you'll probably see Rainbow Mika, Killer Bee, even more reveals, right, at the Capcom Cup next year. Probably is when you're going to see those figures again. Or we see anything on display from Storm. It's probably going to be the Capcom Cup next year, which I believe should be in March. So that's something to look forward to in March. So now we've got a period to where we can take a break, we can relax, and just pretty much wait for all these figures to come out and just see how it goes. Oh, China's a teen. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Everyone got acclimated, but Chun-Li, I picked up Jada Chun-Li face over Storm. Yeah, it looked pretty good. As Saroshi nosebleed activated, facts. That's a good one. So Richie Face gets that badge? Probably so. So that's going to be a fun review to watch. Storm dropped the ball on this one. It won't bother me with KOF line as those characters have the clothing on. Yeah, that's true. And KOF, I mean, they've been getting a lot of love, honestly, from Storm. Let's see if we can find. Here we go. Yeah, we've got Damon here looking good. Benny Maru. Keo. When I first saw this, I was like, yeah, nothing's different. And then I actually realized, like, oh, wait, it's articulated. So pretty good. It would have been cool to see him hold this in his hand and just pose that around. Iori. Storm needs to copy everyone's homework, but change it a little just to make sure that it gets things right. I agree. There's nothing wrong with learning from your competitors and just seeing what they're doing and what's working for them and adapting it to your own style. GTA 6 unfortunately, who knows? I mean, shit, they just delayed that, right? That's not coming out until I think fall of next year now. You're good. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, no Chun-Li until like 2033. That would be insane. GTA 6 and Chun-Li forever delayed. Yep. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's been a great year for Storm Arena. I think we can all agree on that. Sure, the releases hasn't been perfection, but just the amount of content, reveal, hype, and things like that for Storm, I feel like it's been a great year. So Oppo is not coming to Storm Arena. He is actually coming to Storm Collectibles. And here he is here. I know a lot of people are excited for this one. As a matter of fact, this post on Instagram has 500,000 views. 500,000 people know Storm Collectibles is dropping EPO. And this is probably the biggest reveal of the event, I would say. Everyone was wanting this. It confirms Storm Collectibles is still in the arena, like Storm Collectibles is still here. We got the reveal that this figure was coming last year, and now we're seeing it in hand. We even got like behind the scenes look of the figure getting made. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Yeah, right here, right? So we got this. This for me is like a first time ever. I don't think Storm has ever done anything like this, or I don't think we've ever seen anything like this regarding Storm. So yeah, it's been great. Yeah, an arena scale would be cool. A lot of people would be excited for that. Another version with the belt. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, it looks like you didn't know, but yeah, this is Ippo. He's here. I really need to go check out the anime. Honestly, I might watch it tonight and see what the hype is. I haven't seen it, but I know they had I think like an old school version similar to Baki, right? Like the an anime that came out in the 90s, and then they did like a remake of it. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. Anime is free to watch. Is it on Crunchyroll? Is it on Netflix? Like I don't know where to watch it at. But I've been seeing videos because SR64 has been really excited for this. So I've seen some of his like reels and stuff he retweets, and it looks fire. Yeah, that would be nice. Hustle says, yeah, Oppo versus Mike Tyson. That's definitely gonna be when this figure drops. You're gonna have your most popular, followed Instagram photographers. They're gonna have Ippo going up against Ali, Tyson, and whoever else they got. Yeah, it definitely should be a good show, right? I feel like some sports anime shows are good. If y'all seen Blue Lock, Blue Lock is fire. So it does kind of make me excited to want to sit down and watch this and see what's up. Oh, it is on Netflix. Okay, haven't watched since 2018. I believe I'm around episode 53. Okay. Oh, it is on Netflix. Gotcha. Yeah, Balrog is going to be there too. The manga, okay. The manga right now is fire. Oh, so it's still ongoing. Okay, new season. Yeah, I'm there with you, Virginia. Cool guy. Haven't read, seen anything, but I need to. Now, when will this figure go up for pre-order? That's going to be the question, because I feel like maybe this Friday we could see a pre-order related to Storm Collectibles. We need to get a pre-order for KOF, or no, Fatal Fury, Terry Bogard, Rock Howard. We need pre-orders for those. We need pre-orders for M. Bison, Street Fighter 6. And then we need pre-orders for this figure too. So we've got, 4 weeks left before it's the end of 2025. How is Storm going to capitalize? How are they going to end out the year? I'm curious to see what is the. Let me check this one out real quick. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right. So December 31st is on a Wednesday, and Storm has been known to drop and make announcements on a Wednesday. So the last day of the year, we could potentially see a pre-order at some degree. So we got some things to look forward to. We've got 4 Fridays until December is over, 5 Wednesdays, and then 5 Mondays. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on here. But I would love to see another Storm Collectible pre-order before the end of the year. That would be great. Silent Man thinks January is when we're going to get a pre-order for him. Even if we get him in January, like that's still a massive win. Like what's the like January 2nd? That's a Friday. That could go down. I just can't believe we're already here, man. Like, what a crazy year. It's already over, you know? We just have Christmas to enjoy, and hopefully we've got some Storm Arena figures up under the tree, you know, Sagat. But we all know what Sagat's going to look like, so maybe not that. The DBTS exclusives, Ryu and Ken, we still need to get those. Some of us is going to have the Anime's Pro Festival Ryu and Ken up under the tree, you know, so we're excited about that. And yeah, I mean, it's been a great year. It's a very inspirational anime. Makes me want to do stuff. Yeah, go out there and do some jumping jacks, run up and down them steps. I've seen plenty of clips and panels. Yeah. Hopefully, we get more Gamerverse reveals soon to go with Arena. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm not sure if Tamashi has any other events slated for the end of the year, so I'm not sure there. I know sometime next year, like in Q1, they're gonna do their Tamashi World Tour event. So maybe we'll see something there as well. Oh, okay, yeah. So you are, yeah. I see your profile picture here. It makes sense. Very cool. Got the Michael Phelps, you know that. Oppo, yeah, he has soft goods for the trunks. Yeah, those are soft goods. You can even see like the stitching right here in the back. And just like this overall anime style, like Storm Collectibles, they nail that shit so well. It looks so good. You know what I mean? And this is why I say that Storm Collectibles, they have an outlook. They could just do niche anime and they would be fine. Like what other animes out there that's similar to Ippo that's popular? You know, Cobra looks good. All the other ones look good. Ippo looks great, you know. And I'm pretty sure there's like another collection of niche anime or even popular anime from the 90s that Storm could go and just dominate. Is on Rescue Crush. Oh, it's on YouTube too? Oh, shit. Could they do Arena, Oppo, like Baki? I think that's going to be the case, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised probably by 2027. By the end of 2027, we could see a Arena Oppo. But right now, my biggest thing is like, you've revealed this figure. This is arguably your most anticipated Storm collectible figure of all time. You know what I mean? Mr. Lee, his video got 500,000 views, right? So now you've got that expectation live up. You already had that expectation to reveal this figure, and you finally came through and you revealed the figure. Now we need to get it out there into everyone's hands, and it needs to be a successful release. No paint issues, no QC issues. And once that happens, then I think they can focus on Storm Arena. I'm not so this one. I'm not sure if that's like an anime or character for Ippo. Oh God, Cobra. Talk about pushbacks. Yeah, I'm like, dude, where's Cobra at, man? Like, I'm really wanting that figure. Hey, but if they updated the head sculpts to where it looks more accurate to the anime, more goofy, you know, in a sense, then I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, 100%. Oh, he will be bought. Oppo has a huge following, of course. Yeah, you know, and when you have like very popular content creators like SSR64 pushing that too, like, and Mr. Lee and stuff, a lot of people are going to be excited for that release. You have to sell first, which I know they will. Yeah, definitely will. Yeah. Oh yeah, anime soccer. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. All right. Well, look. Thank you all for watching. Let's take a look at some of these comments here. Let me see here. I mean, I gotta pick one, right? Because someone's got to win. We gotta have a winner here, and I need you all to comment. Let me know real quick. Should you win? If you're here in the US. I mean, honestly, Silent Man, like, you got me on this one, bro. Like, this one was funny. That was killer. So Silent Man, let me know if you're in the US. Let me know. If you are, then you'll be getting this new yellow lightning effect piece. For Darkstalkers, we don't have anything new. Just the Morgan and Lilith. That's pretty much it. And yeah, nothing new for Darkstalkers. Was really hoping to see something new, but again, we've got the Capcom Cup coming up in March, I believe, next year. Storm was there. They probably will be there again next year. So I would expect to see some new Darkstalker reveals there as well. All right, and then let's see, Silent Man, are you here in the chat? Once again, UK takes a big L, bro. I have you starred. Okay, I got you right here, man. When you said Master Roshi nosebleed, I had you, but of course, tariffs will be tariffs and so on. So all right, so Silent Man will pass. All right, so let's see what do we got here. Who is next? All right, you know what? Guess what, cool guy? There you go, man. This is yours. So reach out to me. We gotta get your information and stuff like that. And yeah, this would be yours, bro. If you're not following me on Instagram, reach out to me on Instagram. Yeah, right. But who wants it? But yeah, reach out to me. We'll get your information and stuff. It should hit you in a day, you know. Salman said I spent a lot lately. Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. For some reason, I think cool guys in Virginia, right? That's what I'm saying. So we're talking about express shipping. It's gonna get to you very soon. And that's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one. Nope, China. Are you for real in China? That would be crazy. I mean, I would be like, oh, cool, you're in China. What's up? Soundman bought a lot of shoes on Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday just took place. But let's see here. Yeah, I guess comment down below. Cool guy. If you're really in China, I need to know now, just in case. Because if you are legit in China, then we gotta know. Everyone gotta know. Yeah, I guess the inside scoop. If you're in China, bro, we need you to go get that exclusive. While we're waiting. Okay, no, he's in Virginia. All right. We're good. Actually, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and see. Where's that? Let's go ahead and see if he ever responded to that question we had. I don't think he did. Oh no. Never replied. But yeah, if you're on Facebook, definitely join this page so you can see kind of. I would suspect this page is going to be able to inform you like, hey, this is releasing already in Hong Kong. So you can already start checking like eBay, going to Instagram, hitting up Krauser, letting him know like, hey, like I want this figure whenever it comes out and all that good jazz. And then you should be pretty much good to go. I want it, but I also need a Sagat. Yep. I'm telling you. Oh, wow. Yeah. So you just gave me a good idea with the lightning. Yeah. I thought I had bought a blue one, but I ended up getting like 2 yellow ones. So this sucker's just been in there chilling, sealed, minty fresh, ready to go. And yeah, we'll get that out to you, cool guy. So make sure you just hit me up. I'm sure you have an Instagram. If not, message me on Facebook. And I think we'll make it happen. Even if we gotta meet up somewhere or something, we'll make it happen. But thank you all for watching. That's gonna be it for tonight. And I appreciate you all following and giving the support. Make sure you hit a like on the way out. And we will see you all very soon. I do plan to release videos like countdown or like list type videos. What were the best reveals for Storm Arena this year? What were maybe like the bad stuff? You know, what were the like? Obviously, we're gonna do like top 5 Storm Arena figures of the year and things like that. So just be looking out for that content. We're kind of do like an end of the year recap content. I don't know if we're gonna do like an end of the year live stream. I don't know if we're gonna do that. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we'll be active. We'll be dropping. So be alert. Thank you all for watching. Until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.